Hello. For the past couple of years, we've come to hear about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And there's a lot of talk about its underlying technology, that's blockchain. A common thread across the different use cases of blockchain is what is now called as Web3. This is Amit Agrawal here, and I've created a series of short episodes, Web3 Made Easy, which, as the title suggests, is to help you get an understanding of what Web3 is about and some of its common terminologies like cryptocurrency, DAOs, NFTs, etc. I'll be posting these videos here on LinkedIn, which will give you insights on this technology or platform, post which you can decide to get deeper into learning about it in different online courses. And of course, these short videos will help you to have a meaningful discussion on this topic and experiment with this platform in your own business circles. Hope you enjoy these and take away important concepts. Also, share your comments, thoughts and suggestions in LinkedIn comments on topics related to Web3, which you may be interested to hear about. See you in the next video. Thank you. Welcome to the first video in the series Web3 Made Easy. This video will set the background for the evolution of Internet from Web 1 to Web 3, where we are today. You would have heard a lot about new technologies, and of course, the recent one is Web 3. But did you know about terminologies like Web 2.0 or Internet 2.0 or Web 1.0, Internet 1.0? Maybe, maybe not. There are a lot of terminologies in the context of Web 3 like blockchain, DAOs, NFTs, DeFi, etc. But first, let me simplify Web 3 for you. So let's get started. If you remember, when Internet first started in the 90s, we used to access web pages for information. That is read-only in technical terms. We first went online to access global knowledge and information to which only a privileged few had access earlier. Internet ushered in what we call as Web 1.0, where information was democratized and readily available to each one of us. Of course, even then, only a few had access to the Internet, but the accessibility increased with time. With the increase in Internet penetration in different parts of the world, people felt that rather than having only a one-way communication, they wanted to share their own knowledge, connect with others in the world, get excited to talk to people outside their own countries, and so on. People wanted to connect with old friends, schoolmates, college mates, and their families. I'm sure you had the same feeling. This ushered in the era of Web 2.0, which gave rise to social networks like Facebook, LinkedIn, and the others. The other interesting part was that commerce moved a lot online with e-commerce marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, and such. However, this led to a lot of our personal data being shared with these online companies who collected and used this data for their own purposes. That is, make us their product and sell our information to advertising and marketing companies to make money. And we don't have control over the data that's picked up from our laptops, desktops, or mobile phones. They know it all. What you purchased and when, where were you at a given time, which movie you watched, and so on. And it's all stored on their servers at their locations. So this created a large online giant who controlled our data and today manage majority of our online businesses and revenues. It has led to too much centralization and power in the hands of a selected few. Web3 is being introduced to break this pattern and give each one of us the right to refuse them to use our data and keep us anonymized to the extent possible. On the other side, it will help us decide whom to interact with and also earn money from such interactions without the involvement of any intermediary like Facebook or Google or Amazon. And in terms of money, reducing the need for financial intermediaries like banks and government agencies. Web3 is based on blockchain, which is a P2P or a peer-to-peer network where the platform, database, or the file system is not owned by one person. The data is spread across different server nodes who maintain the authenticity of data and transactions. Your identity is kept anonymous and you can make payments and transactions which are stored on the distributed chain. This is a bit technical in nature, but I will cover it in a simple manner in my next episode. However, today I will share some examples for you to get some sense of Web3. One of the first example is about a Web3 platform which let users earn money directly by playing games like Axie Infinity and music streaming platforms like Sound.xyz, which provide a better deal for artists with direct connectivity to consumers without agencies and the likes. Such platforms are trying to revolutionize the industry by doing away with intermediaries and creating direct channels between providers and consumers. Another area that Web3 is trying to innovate is to enable single user identities across all Web3 platforms, which means you don't need multiple login IDs and platforms for each website, but use only one to access and transact with all Web3 platforms. Now, with any technology and experimentations with it, there are always pros and cons, but that wouldn't stop the world, right, from moving ahead. Since we humans have usually found solutions to the most complex problems, and just a matter of time that we will find the solutions to make this work seamlessly and successfully. So in this episode, I briefly spoke about the journey from Web 1 to Web 3. Talk to you in the next episode. Thank you.